Welcome to the present. If you're seeing my channel for the first time, be kind enough to strike the like button. Consider subscribing if you enjoy the content, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Very important. So, what I will be discussing today, we're going to discussing the potential call up by Thierry Henry of William Saliba for the Olympics. The youngster we signed, Clarke, and Brighton are looking at Reece Nelson. Very interesting. One more time, be kind enough to strike the like button. Very important. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. One more time, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell. Let's start with the Saliba news. Thierry Henry wants to select William Saliba for the 2024 Olympic Games squad this summer. However, Arsenal could be forced to block his involvement to ensure the player is available for the start of the 2024-2025 Premier League season. This news was broken rather by Ryan Taylor Sports. Now, I am not very concerned about Thierry Henry trying to get William Saliba into the squad for the Summer Olympics. I understand he wants to try everything to win. But let's be fair, as much as I rate Thierry Henry as a player, as a manager, I'm sorry, he's an Arsenal legend. I don't rate him. As a manager, I don't rate him. Sorry. We saw what he did at Belgium and a few clubs he was employed. He's not that guy. Now, as a player, phenomenal player, exceptional player, undoubtedly world-class player, but as a manager. So if he wants to pick William Saliba, I understand why Arsenal would love to block the involvement of one of our best players for the start of the season. Maybe next season, if we win this season, if we win the league this season, maybe next season want to go unbeaten, want to achieve more or have more points on the board, and you need your best players. Now, without William Saliba, do you think Arsenal will not be able to do that because it's going to be out for a few games? You're not going to be out for the full season, provided he doesn't have suffer any injury. Now, if France want to take him, I'm not overly concerned. We are stacked defensively, not just with numbers, with quality. There's Tomiyasu, there's a Timber. Hopefully, don't suffer a setback. He should be fit for next season. There's Ben White, who was a centre half before we moved him to the right back slot. Like, we have numbers there and quality. So I will not be overly bothered, provided just a few games. And I think the players I've mentioned can do a fantastic job while Saliba is out with France for the Olympic. Now, if Arsenal decide to turn that request down, it is what it is. And for me, whether Henry takes Saliba and takes Mbappe for the French Olympics, I don't think he will win it. Because people think just getting the quality players, it gives you or provides you with the opportunity, gives you more chance. Does that mean you will do it? Not necessarily. Like I said one more time, I don't rate Henry as a manager. Fantastic as a player, Arsenal legend. Can't take anything away from Henry. But as a manager, I don't rate it. But if he wants to do that, and if Arsenal wants to block it, let's see what happens. I'm not very concerned. Some fans are concerned. Some parties don't want it. For me, I'm not very concerned. Just a few games, William Saliba playing for France, we have enough quality in our squad while Saliba is out. So let's go to the next news. Brighton are keeping tabs on Arsenal winger Reece Nelson ahead of a potential summer move. Sources have told Football Insider Arsenal are hopeful that Nelson could fetch a fee between 25 to 30 million pounds if he does leave this summer. I like that. Now, Brighton, they fleeced us in the past with Ben White's transfer. You know how Brighton tried to fleece us with the Trossard transfer. Now it's our turn. If this news, this speculation has some legs in it, and they will actually want Reece Nelson, I think Reece Nelson will do great at Brighton. He will do great. I understand he's not getting play time at Arsenal. The levels at Arsenal are very high. If Reece Nelson goes to Brighton, he'll be a starter. 100% guaranteed he'll be starting. He's a very good player. He's a very good player. Unfortunately, he hasn't strung a string of games together to actually prove his fitness and match sharpness. If Nelson plays like 4 or 5 straight games to sharpen his fitness and his match sharpness, he will be a different beast. But unfortunately, at Arsenal, with likes of Trossard and Martinelli, it will not be easy for him to get game time. So if Brighton are interested, pay the money, just as the way you ask other people to pay money for your players, pay the money and you can have him. And I'm very sure he will be a success at a club like Brighton. He understands the league. He has been playing in the league. He's a quick player. He's very tricky on the eye. Has an eye for goal, good passing, good movement, good pay. He will be a fantastic asset and addition to Brighton if they want him. Sorry. So let's see whether Brighton are keen on this or this is just paper talk. We'll find out in the summer. So let's go to the last piece of news. A while ago, we signed a young player from Wolves, a very highly touted player, a young star. So let me read the news. Arsenal have completed the signing of 16-year-old central defender Brighton Clarke from Wolves, joining the club as a first-year scholar. Welcome to Arsenal. So he even played against Crystal Palace 2 days ago, and he had a sorry, he had a fantastic game. I'm struggling with my throat. I have a bit of a cold. Pardon me for that. So he had a fantastic game against Crystal Palace. Very young player, touted for great things in the future. Let's see what he can do in the future. But right now, is one of these highly sought after youngsters. A lot of clubs are interested. And Arsenal won the race. And against Crystal Palace, it was very remarkable. After just 2 training sessions, he played a remarkable game for Arsenal. So there have been news for filtering out like last month by Davis saying Arsenal now have to concentrate, may have to invest in more quality youngsters that they've been invested before. So let's see how many good youngsters Arsenal can acquire so we can always supplement this thing. It's not all the time you have to go and buy the finished product in Europe or in South America. Sometimes if they are young youngsters that are quality in the league, why don't you get them young and bring them into the system and let's see what they can do? If they don't get successful at Arsenal, you can actually sell them to the other clubs that they might be useful to. So good news for me. I'm enjoying this. So the Saliba news is there. Henry wanting him to join the squad for the Olympics. Let's see what Arsenal will say to that. Brighton interested in Rich Nelson. Interesting. Provided they pay the money, Richards can leave. The quality player, he can't bring to the Arsenal setup at the moment. The quality ahead of him makes it very difficult. Not that Richards is a bad player, just that we have so much quality ahead of him. And for Brian Clarke, let's see what he can do. Maybe in a few years, he might be the next Saliba. We don't know. So, guys, let me know what you think about the 3 pieces of news I've just rendered on this channel. Like I said in the beginning, if you are just seeing my channel for the first time, consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content. Strike a like on the video. Doesn't cost you no penny to strike a like on the video. Subscribe to subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.